week? What have we learned this week? What types of factoring have we covered?
It was recording.
It was not.
GCF.
GCF, greatest common factor, and the STAR method. Okay, what is the GCF?
The biggest number that goes into all of them.
Take a point. What about variables, variables? What do we look at?
The
leading coefficient.
The lowest exponent.
Take another point. The lowest exponent of common factors, of common variables. All right. What do we always look for first, no matter what kind of factoring we're doing?
Greatest common.
Greatest common factor. So somewhere on your paper in a bright color, or where you're going to star it, baby Jesus it, heart it, something, write always. Okay, Blair. Look for a GCF first. And then star it, heart it, baby Jesus it, put a bomb beside it, something so that you know that it is very, 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 very important. Does everybody understand?
Yes.
Are we ready?
like dicks now.
Yes.
You need entirely too much attention. Alright, please open to GCF. Now, how important is this phrase that we wrote in red? So let's heart it, star it, baby Jesus it, put a bomb beside it, something so that we know that it's very important. Does everybody understand? Now, if I start with 2 in my problem, how many should I end with?
2.
If I start with 3, how many should I end with? If I start with 5, how many should I end with? If I start with a hippo, how many should I end with? Fantastic. Why can we still not do that on our homework? We did do it on the thingy that we just did.
That one?
Hey, yeah, you put it in the tray. Yeah, y'all's hearts were scary. You did the math right. I just think y'all don't know how to read directions in color. It told you what to do. And you even could have messaged me or talked it out with a friend, but it said to match up the left column with the right column. You just had to match.
And then I read the instructions. When I talked to you about it,
Well, maybe she'll see that you did the math, but yeah, because I don't know.
Alright, so on trinomial factoring with a coefficient of 1, we have to find 2 numbers that multiply to give us what? And add to give us? Take a point. If C is positive, what must happen?
All signs must match B.
All signs must match B. Take a point. And if C is negative, what do you do?
look at B.
And if B is positive? And if B is negative? Take a point. Alright? And we started using the STAR method so that we can be consistent all the way through. Now, did we factor this one correct by having 2 pluses here and 2 pluses here?
Yes.
Alright, why did we have 2 minuses here?
Because C was positive, but B was negative.
Take a point. Alright, on number...
Because I got a point. How many points do you have? 4. We have 3. Dang it.
Yeah, so silly. On C, why do we have a negative and a positive?
Because the biggest number has to be negative because B is negative and C is also negative.
Yes. Why did we have a negative and a positive on D?
Negative times the positive.
Because C was negative, so we had to look at B, so the big factor had to be positive because B was positive.
Yes, take a point. Okay, are we ready to do our next step?
Yes.
And then we're going to get our homework, and we should be able to have time to do our homework together for a good part of it, because it's like 36 problems. Alright, so open to ax squared plus bx plus c. Savannah, don't cry yet. Yes. I understand.
Tryout day. I'm stressing
Oh,
out.
okay.
I'm about to fall. I need to come home, take a nap, and come back and get my life together.
You can't. I'm sorry.
Together.
So this will take like 15 minutes, and then you can put your head down. How about that? Okay. All right. So pull your paper down, and we're gonna write up here. Does everybody understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So at the top, I want you to write our learning targets. I can factor a trinomial. It's not on the board. With a leading coefficient.
I can do it.
Like an NJ.
It basically was. I spelled ninja with a
Ninja?
She spelled ninja with a Z.
Ninja? It's
It's
not a word. I do not use that word ever. I don't like that. Mm-mm.
What? What don't you like?
Your face.
I don't like to use that, but.
Okay, so what do we need to look for first before we do anything?
To see if it has a greater common factor.
You know you're just going to have to yell over her. Or give her food so she doesn't talk.
Whataburger. Your mama.
Whoa. Are you going to let her talk about your mama like that? Alright, now do the rules of trinomial factoring that we did before still apply?
Yes.
Okay. What? Are you sure? Okay. Trinomial factoring rules still apply. Where did we write those down at?
The one before it.
Okay, look at this is the only class that's been able to answer that. That's been my day. So look at previous page. How many of you actually use your notes to do your homework?
Me.
Don't you think that's the point of us writing down notes?
Yeah, then I'd be ready to cry if I know.
And I can tell by your grade, those of you that don't use your notes, because you either make silly mistakes or you don't get it at all. But it's crazy that we take these notes for you to use. Like, we don't just spend all this time for us to not use
And
this.
then, like, sometimes, if, like, an example isn't on the notes, I ask my brother. But, like, sometimes he'll, he just says
It's a great conversation.
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering where that story was going.
Yeah, I didn't.
Carter be knowing Carter a genius.
All right, and what is different about trinomial factoring with the leading coefficient? What do we have to do?
Divide by net factor.
You have to
Factor it out.
You have to
Get rid of the
when
leading
you get the
coefficient.
fraction, you have to do is simplify it.
Yes.
Reduce
On the
it.
star method, you get like a fraction.
But what do you have to do before we even do the star method?
Multiply A times C.
Multiply A times C. Take a y'all gonna let Van get y'all.
Okay.
No judgment, Van. All God's children. I love you like sliced bread. So multiply A times C. And and that's what goes on top of the star. Does everybody remember that? So it's a little different this time.
I don't remember that. We did that? You multiplied it?
You want me to prove it to you?
No, it's okay.
No, I'll do it.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'll do it.
Oh, no.
You're right.
I know.
I'm not saying you're not right, I just don't remember.
I know, baby. That's why I'm gonna prove it to you.
Okay, I don't think we just done this. Thank you.
Point for Asbury.
You got a number line?
Do you? Wait, do you really have a membership up there?
No, I just have a little sheet that I give myself points. Yeah, my whole 6th period one day.
They all had negative.
They all lost 5 points for being psychopaths.
Oh.
Yes.
They like had all the way up to -5.
Down? Yes.
What's up out of you?
What is
Fat Addy on some other stuff today.
Alright, so don't forget, you put A times C. B goes here. What goes in the top left and right?
8. And then it's your factors under it.
Woo! We do remember.
Is that all the bullet points that we're gonna have on the top page?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to know how to bit my sarcasm.
You have to write that down because I have that like all over the place in my mind.
Yes. It's very important. I know life is tough.
So, A.
How come your pennies don't read through?
Are you pressing down really hard?
I don't.
So don't do that.
Do you get to know the soccer games too out there?
No, I have to teach.
You gotta teach.
She just said that.
There's nobody.
It's my job, babe. I have people in 6th and 8th that are both still coming because it counts as an absence and they need to do math.
It counts as an absence.
Yeah.
She already said this as well.
Maybe I wasn't even.
You were.
You don't matter. I ain't been absent all year.
What?
No, I haven't.
Wasn't he
No.
been absent?
No, I haven't. I was in ISD.
Oh. I can think of something.
Exactly.
3x squared minus 10x plus 8. All right. Now, first thing, what do we have to look for?
GCO.
Is there a GCF?
No.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Are you sure 3 can't go into those?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. As long as you're sure. Alright, next we need to... Are you having a fit? Do I need to call the nurse? Are you having a fit?
Never. Not in this, especially not in this. I would never have.
I hope you don't pee in your seat like you did it.
Please don't do that.
He wouldn't let me go to the bathroom.
I understand, but please don't do that.
Hopefully. Would you let me go to the bathroom?
If you had to go that bad, yes. Alright, so first thing we have to do is we have to look at C. C is positive, so all signs have to match what?
B.
Okay? Now, we need to multiply A times C. So we're going to multiply 3 times 8. What's 3 times 8?
4.
And what goes on the bottom part of our fraction? What goes in the top left and right?
3. Ooh, I know the answer.
Now, wait a minute. Yesterday and the day before, we put 1 up here. Why are we putting 3 now?
Because before one was if there wasn't an LC. But now we have.
We have learned something, children. Super proud. Alright, so what two numbers multiply to give us 24 and add to give us negative 10? Jenny. Negative 6 and negative 4. Take a point. Do we agree or disagree?
I agree.
Why?
Because
Jenny's really smart.
a negative times a negative equals a positive, and then a negative plus a negative equals a negative.
But why are those the correct ones for this problem?
Because they multiply to 24.
Yes, good job. Take a point, Maggie Joe. Also, Savannah, take a point. That was a good explanation. Okay, now, we have to reduce from here, correct?
Correct.
Does D-Slon reduce?
No.
So wait, nope, stop. What do I do with it?
You
3x minus 4. Why do I write it as 3x minus 4? Nope, not screaming. Raise your hand. Avery? Because it's, say with confidence.
Because it's the leading coefficient?
Yes, because it's leading coefficient and it's on top of our fraction, right? And it doesn't reduce. So why did we put 3 out front?
It's part of it.
Because you can't go.
Because it's A. It's on top of our fraction. That's what A is supposed to be. Why did we put a negative 4? Or a minus 4? Yep, that's one of our factors. And why do we put a minus? Because it's negative. Okay, what is 3 6 reduced to?
1 negative 3.
1 and
One half.
negative 2.
Whoa! So what are my parentheses going to be?
X
minus 2.
Why do we not write a 1?
Because you don't like us to.
Yay! Well, we've learned something. I'm so proud, Tater Tots.
I feel like you'll like kindergarten every time you say that. Like, makes me flash back to my childhood. Like, my teachers never called me that, but like, it's just like, you know.
Because you eat tater tots as a kid.
I still eat Sonic.
I want some tater tots. So, have they had hash browns in the mornings lately?
You know the hash browns at Waffle House?
Oh my god, it's so good.
Because they're like crunchy on the outside.
Oh yes, heck yes.
I'm so hungry. Oh my god.
And a waffle.
Waffle House is nasty.
Oh my mama, you need to stop. I will come over there and body slam you into waffles from Waffle House.
That'd be awesome.
Doesn't that sound like a life goal?
You got no friends now.
Turn it off and then do that.
I'll be your friend. We'll go to Waffle House. I'm so hungry. Alright, B. 2x squared minus 3x minus 9.
They're not a common factor.
Why?
Because 2 won't go into 9, 3 won't go into 3.
Oh, like we've learned something.
I learned.
Alright, so what are our signs going to be this time?
They're all negative. One negative, one positive.
1 negative and 1 positive. And what's our big factor going to be?
Negative.
Fantastic. Alright, what do I need to do first?
You need to put 2 in the A section.
Alright, what's 2 times negative 9?
Negative 18.
And what goes on the bottom?
Negative 3.
What goes in my top left?
2.
Why'd we put 2 and not 3?
Because 2 is the least coefficient.
2 is the... Oh my gosh, we've learned something. Give yourselves a point if you answered. Alright, now, I need 2 numbers that multiply to give me, yes, negative 18, and add to give me negative 6. Micah, can you help me?
You mean negative 3, right?
Yes, whatever.
Okay, I got negative 6 and positive 3.
Why did you get that?
I got negative 6 and positive 3 because 9 was negative, so I had to look at D, and it was, B was negative, so the biggest number has to be negative, so 6 was the biggest number. So 6 was negative.
And negative 6 plus 3 is?
Negative 3.
And negative 6 times 3 is?
Negative 3.
Take a point.
He would have gotten all his points on justification.
I know. We're going to have to do like 3 justification a week. I'm so excited. We got to learn how to explain ourselves.
I know.
And Micah's like one of the few that can. The few, the proud, the justified.
So I don't have to, so.
That's not how it works. Alright, so let's talk about this guy right here. Can 2/3 be reduced?
No.
So what do I do?
2x plus 3.
2x plus 3. Now, why did I write plus 3 and not minus 3?
Because you're positive.
Okay, what does this reduce to?
1 negative 3.
So, what do I write in my parentheses?
Minus 3.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Woo! Good job. Box it, circle it, heart it, baby Jesus it.
Where'd you come up with the word baby Jesus?
I don't know. I just started saying, I just say things sometimes. Yeah, I just really kind of say stuff. Yeah. Alright. Stop that. That doesn't mean keep doing it. Alright, I would like us to do this problem. And I love this problem so much.
That must mean it's hard.
Would I do that to y'all?
Yeah. 100%.
Bunch of babies. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to do this one, and we're going to do a real good one. Alright, 4x squared plus 22x plus 10. Why do you think I love this problem? Because of GCF. Yay! No. I'll take a point.
I shouldn't send it.
All right, now what is the GCF?
2.
Okay, so where am I going to write my 2?
Outside of the parentheses.
And what goes on the inside?
X
Or
squared.
X.
X squared.
2X. Yeah, I
Wait.
didn't reduce it. Sorry.
Wait,
Plus 11
plus
plus
11
X.
plus 4.
Plus 5.
Where did we get those from?
Divided
Breathe, breathe, breathe.
We divided
Avery,
by 2.
we divided by 2. Fantastic. And why did I keep all 3 terms?
Because you're gonna,
Because you're supposed to. Why?
you started with 3, so you gotta end with 3.
Fantastic. Take a point. All right, everybody draw your star. Now, you are going to multiply this 2 times this 5. That does not mean that you use this 2. This 2 is gone. He stays on the outside. Does everybody understand?
Yes.
All right, what's 2 times 5?
10.
Okay, so 10 goes up here. Now, what goes on the bottom?
11.
11, because why did we use 11 and not 22?
Because you're supposed to
You have
Because
to
we
reduce it.
divided by 2, so it's 11 now.
Yes, we reduced, we factored. And what goes on top here?
2.
All right, we need 2 numbers that multiply to give us 10, add to give us 11. Maggie Jo,
10
can you not answer like a weirdo?
Sorry, I was laughing and it just kind of did.
Okay, 10 and 1. Fantastic, take a point. Now, which fraction does not reduce?
2 and 1.
2 and 1. And how do I write it in my parentheses?
2x
Avery,
plus 1.
tell me.
2x plus 1.
Take a point. Micah, can you tell me what I've forgotten already to write outside?
The 2.
All right, awesome. And Marshall, can you or your team help me reduce this?
It would be 150
So what would I write in my parentheses?
x plus 5.
Take a point. Am I done?
Yes.
Okay. Uno más and then homework. Oh, do I need to circle my answer?
Yes.
Yes. Or I can baby Jesus it, box it, heart it, put a potato around it. Pentagon it? We could pentagon it. All right. D as in dotato. I love this problem. 23x, that's a negative 23x. Forgive Asbury for not being able to write. Minus 20. So negative 6x squared minus 23x minus 20. Why do you think I love it?
It's all negative.
Because what is the GCF?
It's 3. 2. 3. Because
There isn't one.
Oh, just kidding. There's not a GCF. I thought there was.
There is.
Hey, but there's not. Because
There is.
3.
No.
2. 1.
Negative
There's
1.
literally-
Negative 1. Marshall, take a point. Now, have we had a negative A so far in anything we've ever done? No. So we need to factor out a negative 1. So that would give us 6x squared plus 23x plus 20. Does everybody agree?
Yes.
Okay, now we need to use our star method. We're going to leave our negative 1 on the outside. I'm going to write my star up here. What is 6 times 20?
1.
And what goes on the bottom?
1.
And 6 goes on the top here and here. Why did I not write negative 6?
Because it's not a negative.
Because we factored it out. There's not a negative. Awesome. All right, I need 2 numbers that multiply to give me 120, add to give me 23. Alex? 15 and 8. Take a point. Do we agree with 15 and 8?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What if he's
You write
wrong?
it on your paper, and I don't think you get white out.
I don't know. I could go get white out.
Well, then it will
All right, now, do both of these reduce?
Yes.
Both of them do. So what am I going to reduce by 6/8 to?
2.
Or
Oh, by 2.
by 2.
I mean, 3/4.
So what do I write in my parentheses?
8x plus 4.
All right, Jonathan, can you tell me if I've forgotten anything? Fantastic. Take a point. All right, what is my 6/15 reduced to, Kalia?
2/5.
Take a point. And how do I write it in my parentheses, Julia? 2x plus 5. Take a point. Am I done?
Yeah.
All right. Now, I'm going to, I don't know what that is around the answer, but, you know, that's my answer.
It's like 18.
It does.
Well, yeah.
It's a something,
I
something.
think that's you tried to write a heart and then it just like.
And then it died.
Yeah.
You read the directions.
Okay.
You have to work out every single problem on here.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think you need to show your work on a separate piece of paper? Yes. After you work out every single problem, you are going to write your factors here. Now, I do not want you to write down what I'm about to write down. May I borrow your pencil, please? Thank you so much. But I want you to just watch. Now, the maze part is once you write down your factors, you're going to match your factors up. So if this is x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 3, x plus 9, x plus 4, 2x plus 3, x plus 9. Just an example. Do you see how I have x plus 3 and x plus 3? So I would color it and go that way. And you see how these match? X plus 4 and x plus 4? I would color it and go down. Do you see how the x plus 9s match? I would go right. Only one of them will match. And it tells you that as well in the directions. But what if they don't match? What if I had x minus 5 and 2x minus 3?
It's not the right way.
And then, right.
You didn't do it.
No. It's just not the right way. So you need to factor everything first and then put it on here and then do the maze part.
Okay.
Does everybody understand?
Yeah.
Yes. And then read the directions. Read the directions. Does everybody understand? Gracias.
So, Asbury, if you get one wrong,